Thank you for sharing. Thank you for not gatekeeping.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
We don't do that here. No. No gatekeeping here.
Welcome back to another episode of the Humble Hustle Podcast. We are your hosts, Nick and Kayla.
Hello.
And today, talking how to manage comparing yourself to others.
Yeah, I'm definitely guilty of this one. Mostly on social media. There are other ways, which we'll talk about.
For sure. I mean, we've hit on that in the past, and I've always said that I think I'm pretty good about not comparing myself on social media in a negative way. I still do, just not in a negative way. At least I don't see it as negative.
Explain.
Well, I think a lot of people always compare themselves in the sense of like looking down on yourself when you look at other people's work. It's like, man, I suck compared to them. Like, I'll never get that good. Mm-hmm. I don't think like that. I see some good work and I'm like, man, good for them. I want to get there.
Yeah.
Like, different mindset.
I love that. I think that's a really great way to put it. It's almost like we kind of talked about a little self-loathing.
Yeah.
Like wanting to be there so badly. Like you can feel it like kind of burning inside of you. It's like a burning desire to want to get to that level and want to reach that level.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's a bad thing at all. Like you said, that's not necessarily negative. It actually kind of like fuels you and motivates you to take the steps that you need to get to be there.
I utilize comparing myself to others for motivation, for sure. Like in both real life and social media. Like every time we just recently did a product shoot for a beverage classic. And I needed some new inspiration because the way we were shooting this particular one was kind of different than we've done in the past. So I go straight to social media. I see what other people are doing that are better than me. And I'm like, that looks phenomenal. Definitely not going to just straight up copy that. Not going to be as good as that, but gave me a great idea. I can then, manipulate it to suit my needs.
Right. Yeah. And God, sometimes I feel like I never have an original thought because a lot of the things
Nothing's original.
I do post, I'm like, I either saw it somewhere else and I'm trying to make it my own, or I like quickly type into ChatGPT to like get ideas for certain pieces of content that I'm posting.
Personally, I think that's completely acceptable.
I think so too. There's nothing wrong with that. Like you don't have to like, so the only thing that I think is like really ripping people off is like a trend. Which trends are one thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with following a trend here or there.
I figured the pure definition of it being a trend means you're not ripping anyone off.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's true. It's just like following the trend, yeah.
Everyone's going to do it because that's the point.
Yeah.
You're supposed to make people do it.
Right. Yep. But, there's a lot of ways that you can like get inspired from things that other people are putting out there, things that other people are doing.
Yeah.
And it's kind of up to you whether or not you're going to take it as like a negative thing and compare yourself and be jealous, or whether you're going to turn it into a positive and use it as motivation to get you to do something, try something different.
Right. And we talked about, there's the social media side of things, but then what we would call a more helpful comparison is when you can actually compare yourself to people in real life. So like, comparing yourself to each other, other people we know. It's a lot easier to be able to actually, talk to them, see how they did things, learn directly from, a conversation with them than just seeing something they posted online. Exactly.
Yeah. You actually, if you like make friends in this industry and you kind of like exchange ideas, you're way more likely they're more open to answering questions, right? You're not just like hitting someone up randomly and being like, oh my God, how'd you do that? Like all the gatekeepers in the industry.
Yeah, no, definitely can go into gatekeeping and stuff. Yeah.
Like there's a lot of those people out there. But if you're forming friendships with people, like you and I exchange information, like we all kind of talk to each other and bounce things off each other.
Thankfully, our group is like that. Like it's like everyone we know, I'm pretty sure would just share information willingly.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the other thing about social media that you have to be really careful of is no matter how well articulated or beautiful someone's posts and their feed looks, they could be totally full of shit.
Most are.
Most of them are. You have to be so careful on social media, the influencers, everything. What someone posts is not necessarily a direct translation of what they actually do. They might have 0 clients and they are posting all this stuff. They're traveling, they're doing this and that. It could all be fake. So you just have to take everything with a little grain of salt, be very careful of what you believe because it might not be true at all.
Yeah. So, you think you're pulling inspiration and, comparing yourself to those people, but in reality, you don't want to be that person because they're not actually successful.
Right. Yeah. Social media is all fake anyway.
It's a bummer though, because it actually it takes away from the people who are, genuinely good at social media and they're posting their real stuff, and it's it sucks for them because then it means people are looking at their stuff with taking them for maybe being fake, maybe not. It's you can't tell anymore.
It really is hard, especially with AI and all these AI videos and shit. People are getting faked out. We'd kind of talked about that off the mic. Some videos that are out there that are AI, you can't necessarily tell. It's a little scary.
I think if you want to watch AI videos, just scroll through Sora.
Oh, I haven't explored that yet.
It's just a social media now for AI videos. It's kind of funny, but it's good because every video you see is AI. It's there's no mystery. You are watching AI.
I feel like there needs to be some sort of a watermark that you put on videos that are created entirely by AI, so that you know. Because it could fool you easily.
It can, yeah. I mean, I've definitely been fooled by stuff. It's
Me too.
I genuinely couldn't tell.
Yeah, especially at a first glance if you're not necessarily expecting it. We're not used to scrolling Instagram or scrolling TikTok and expecting to see AI videos.
Yeah,
yet.
No one's looking that deep and scrolling in on social media. It's a quick glance. It's easy to trick people.
Yeah, so just be really careful what you believe.
Because, gone are the days where AI is making you with 10 fingers on one hand. They know how to make hands now. So.
They do. Some of them. Some of them
it's
do.
a lot easier, or it's a lot harder to trick people.
You know what I really love? I love a bad AI video. I saw a video yesterday. I almost screamed. It was a video of a church. And all of a sudden, the big Jesus behind the minister started falling down. But instead of falling on top of him like it looked like it was doing, Jesus just landed on the ground and started running down the aisle the other way. I was laughing hysterically. I was not expecting that. It was obviously fake, but it was so funny. I'm I love seeing what people do with AI.
No, you want a good laugh? Watch sleep talking videos.
Oh my God.
We watched
We had a real good laugh.
That was some of the funniest things I've seen in a while.
That's not AI.
Not AI. That one's real.
She really did.
You want a real life laugh?
Oh my
Sleep
God.
talkers, man.
So funny. Nick used to run around the house in his sleep.
I was a sleep runner.
He was a sleep sprinter.
True story.
So crazy. Anyway.
Nothing to do with this, but just,
Yeah, be careful what you see online, people.
And again, I don't think comparing yourself to others is a bad thing. A lot of people will probably just blatantly say it is a bad thing. I don't believe that. I think it can be used in a beneficial and healthy way.
Agreed.
So, use it for motivation, use it for inspiration, and we do recommend trying to do it more in person, truly networking and getting to know real life people rather than just looking at what they're posting online. It'll help you more too if you're able to actually talk with them.
Absolutely. I totally agree. And you'll be able to tell really quickly who's willing to share and be open and honest about things versus the people who are gatekeepers. I hate a gatekeeper.
It sucks.
If someone asks me a question, I'm like, this is what I did. This is how I did it. Here
exactly.
You go.
Again, I mean, we've said this multiple times, but we definitely take our little networking group with a grain of salt for granted.
Yeah,
that's what I meant. Because anyone of my little group wants to know exactly what I charge for something, here you go. This is literally showed you exactly what I was doing 20 minutes ago.
Pricing,
doesn't matter to me.
deliverables,
I will
everything.
show everything.
Yeah,
I won't show anyone everything, but
exactly. Got to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it kind of drives me crazy sometimes when you see a social media video and they post, you know, like something like a shot that they did and like, you know, even like some sort of behind the scenes. And then someone will like put in the comments like, oh, like what lens did you use for this? And like multiple comments will be asking that and they just don't answer. I'm like, why don't you just answer? Like, I don't really get that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been those comments before.
Me
Like,
too.
I've watched some stuff. Like when I'm doing my motivation and finding inspiration, I'll be like, literally just commenting, yo, how did you do this? Like, what are you using? And yeah, it does piss me off when they don't answer. I'm
Yeah.
like, just trying to learn, man.
Exactly. I love the people who are so open about stuff that they'll post like a whole YouTube video or a whole Instagram reel of, you know, how they did one thing and all the behind the scenes some people show.
Yeah, no, like just the other week, this dude was using like, it was like a diffusion thing that I've never seen before. It was just like it looked kind of like a folder, but he was like stood it up. So it was like a upside down V type of thing. And it was super small, like basically the size of like a book. So it was perfect for diffusing light for small products on like a tabletop. And it looked very like small, sturdy, and super like versatile. I could use it in multiple scenarios. Never seen him before. So I asked him like, what is that? And he's like, oh yeah, links in my bio. Well, thank you.
Nice. Yes. I love when someone has like an Amazon storefront
Yeah.
with all their gear.
I mean, yeah, I'm giving him
yeah.
some Amazon money, but so what?
So what?
you
my
gave
God.
me some inspiration. I'll
Right.
give you a few bucks.
Yeah, no, some people make it so serious. Like, I just don't think it's that serious. Like, just be willing to share. Like, if you're going to post something and you know you just like know people are going to ask.
Exactly.
Like, just fucking tell me.
Exactly. I genuinely don't get it.
Like, I don't know. I'm not an expert by any means, like in anything. I'm not trying to claim that I'm like a guru or whatever, but whenever some of my friends like will ask me a question, like a couple of people recently, like I had a call with a guy who also shoots for Historic New England recently. For like 45 minutes, we talked on the phone and we talked about like editing and all this kind of stuff and shooting and blah, blah, blah. And like, I shared whatever I could. Like, I don't know. I was there once too, and I would want someone to do the same thing for me.
Right.
Just be nice. Be kind.
It's really not that hard.
No, it's not.
On that note.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. And then like the last thing I think I would say is just shoot your shot, right? If you do see something
Oh yeah.
and you're like, oh my God, that's so cool. Like I want to do that. Just ask. Like ask a question. The worst thing they're going to do is gatekeep and not tell you anything or say no. But like, this girl who, she's a daughter of one of the clients that I work with. She's getting into photography and I'm going to have her come shadow me on a shoot in January. Like, just ask. Most people are going to be willing to share with you. So shoot your shot. Worst thing that could happen is they say no or they ghost you.
Which does you no harm.
Exactly. Yep. Take the chance. You
Yep.
never know. You never know. You might make a friend.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
And who doesn't want a new friend?
Some people don't.
That's
There's
true.
songs about that.
Songs?
Yeah. No broke boys, no new friends. I don't know the rest of the words.
Oh.
There are songs about having no friends, but I like friends.
Yeah.
The more the merrier, especially in this industry. A lot of creative people out there to connect with.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
That's all for that one.
Thank you so much. I said that's so weird. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick, for your wisdom.
You are genuinely so welcome.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for not gatekeeping.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
We don't do that here. No. No gatekeeping here. Okay. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching and listening and bearing with my midday slump craziness. If you have anything you want us to talk about,
Yes,
drop a comment.
Definitely.
We have like an anonymous link in our bio and Instagram. If you want to like share a story or anything, a hot take, throw it in, let us know. And please subscribe and rate us 5 stars on YouTube and Spotify, and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Humble Hustle Podcast. And thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.